What's up, you guys? So welcome to the channel. Today I have a really special guest, Todd Johnson, aka Tjmillionairementor.
Yep.
What's up, man?
What's up, brother?
How's it going?
Good to see you, man.
Good to see you too.
Yep.
So we are at Todd's extremely big house. Gigantic, probably the biggest house I've ever been to. And I just wanted to talk with Todd and tell you guys what he does. He's a really successful entrepreneur. Owns like $5 million in cars, right?
Yeah, about that.
This house is the biggest house I've ever seen. This place is just insane. So I think you guys can get a lot of inspiration from him, learn from him. He's sold his business. He's made a lot of money.
Yeah.
And I'm always trying to learn from super successful people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I appreciate that, man. You're so damn humble to be so successful, man.
I'm at the beginning of my journey, so
Well,
I'm
yeah.
still learning.
Well, I love that.
Still trying to grow.
I love it. I
Yeah.
mean, I love it that you're, but you're growing, right? And that's all good. But you're
Yeah.
still humble as hell, and I love it.
Thank
know
you.
what I mean?
Thank you.
So it's pretty cool.
Yeah. So, how many cars do you have?
I don't know. I try not to
You
count.
have these too many cars.
See, so I have cars here. I have cars in DC. I have some cars downtown.
Yeah.
I have cars at my place in the Dominican Republic. So I have cars in different places I love. I'm passionate about cars.
Okay.
But I'm passionate about cars, and I started out just buying cars that I love.
Yeah.
And I still buy cars that I love, but I also try to buy cars that are gonna hold its value now more than anything. So I'm in the process of, making some moves to make sure that my car collection is really a worthwhile collection.
Yeah.
You know?
I know you view cars differently than most people, more in terms of like how much money they can make for you, what they're worth in like, let's say 1 to 3 years.
Yeah.
Right? Let's take a look at some of your cars. Which one should we start with? There's too many.
Well, yeah, so the car, this is the SVJ.
Okay.
So this is so when you invest in a car, invest in a car, right? There are certain cars that you can invest in, and I think the best cars to invest in are cars that have a proven track record in terms of holding this value.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
But some of those cars aren't necessarily the most exciting cars to drive, or you're not going to go out and put a lot of miles on those cars. So one of my halo cars that I want is the Lamborghini Miura, right? So that's like the first, one of the first, the 12-cylinder, big engine Lamborghini. Right, so I love that car, the SVJ or the SV. So the Miura SV, amazing car.
Okay.
But it's going to hold its value. It's going to go up. It's proven, right? This car is the SVJ. So this car is the last of the 12-cylinder cars.
Okay.
Right, or the 12-cylinder normally aspirated cars for Lamborghini. So I bought this car before I knew that there would be any other specialty cars, knowing that it was the last of the Aventadors. And so the hedge is that over time, because this kind of car will go away, they won't make any more of them, and it's the SVJ, and there's only 900 of these made in the world.
In the world? Oh,
yeah.
Wow.
That I bought 2 of them.
Bought 2 of them?
I bought 2 of them. So I have this one and I have a Roadster.
Okay.
So, but it's a hedge, right? Hedge is not the right word, because I have somebody listening to me that is like I wish she wasn't here because I wouldn't be saying that. But no, it's the point of it is it's a risk. Because is it going to go up for sure? I don't know. I hope it does. But what I do know is it's not going to really depreciate very much in value.
Okay.
So there's upside potential.
And you're using your cars for marketing, right?
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
It's part of your brand.
So my brand, right? And so one of my passions have always been cars. So I love cars. I love driving cars. I use my cars for charitable events. I use my cars for my channel. I use cars that way. And because I use cars that way, it becomes a business asset.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So what's this car right here?
So this car
super cool.
is A12 Superfast, right? So this is the Superfast, and this breaks all the rules in what I said in terms of an appreciating asset. This car is an amazing car.
Yeah.
It's a 12-cylinder car. I was chasing all of the 12-cylinder normally aspirated cars, and this is that, but Ferrari ended up making multiple versions of this car. So this car will not hold its value.
Oh, wow.
It won't hold its value.
Okay.
But it's still beautiful, and I love it.
Yeah,
I like
it's
to have
nice.
fun with it. Yeah.
I like the chrome wheels.
Thanks, man.
It's a little different.
The black chrome wheels is pretty dope.
Yeah. What else should we see?
What
There's
else
so
should we
many
see?
cars
There's
here.
so many
It's
cars
crazy.
here. That car back there is a car that's definitely gone up in value.
Should we go there?
That's the Viper ACR Extreme. This car is, by the way, the Performante. It kind of just holds its value. It'll go down a little bit, but it's not going to drop like a rock.
So the Viper.
The Viper Acr Extreme. This car is one of 28 made in this this livery, right? So there's other Viper Acr Extremes, but they made this car in 2017 only.
Wow.
And this one, if you look in there, it says one of 28.
Okay.
And this is number, I think, is this 26?
So you like cars that are rare, right?
I like
'Cause
rare
that
cars, yeah.
Sort of helps with the value,
Yep,
right?
yep.
All right. So how long do you think you're going to hold this car for?
I don't see a reason to get rid of this car.
Okay.
You know, it's my only American-made car.
Yeah.
It's a 10-cylinder car, which is rare in this car. This car was designed by an African-American guy. It's kind of cool. So it has a lot of cool meaning for me, right?
Okay.
So I like the car.
Nice.
And it's going to continue to go up in value. This car is the Ferrari Pista. And this car
looks amazing.
Yeah, this car is going to hold its value as well. Might go up a little bit. The convertible's already gone up, probably about 30%.
Okay.
You know, this one is holding its value well, and I just expect that it's probably going to be a car that holds its value, and over time, it will go up in value.
What's the MSRP?
See, you ask me stuff like that, I don't even
What's it worth?
This car, see, I don't remember, maybe I paid $500,000 for the car, something in that range.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah.
And what's your favorite part of it? Because I feel like this is my favorite car.
This is your favorite car? Check it out.
I've literally never, okay, this is the first time I've ever sat in an exotic car. So this is going to be kind of scary, but dude, it's like sitting on the ground.
It's like sitting on the ground, man. You got to get low.
Oh my gosh, all right.
Now you're getting in here like
Jesus.
an old ass man, bro. You're like acting really old right now, you know?
Wow. All right, the seats are super like tight. on the
Yeah, man,
back.
they hold you in there. They're sports seats. So the idea is to hold you right in place.
Okay. This is super nice. All right, that's good. I'm like scared to touch this. All right, let's see what else you have.
So here I have a bunch of cars. Those are cars that are,
What's this? M2?
this car, oh yeah, man, this is my M2 car. Now this car is not about an investment. This car is really a car that I bought for my charity organization that is a race car, right?
Okay.
So I bought this car, I stripped it out, I bought the car used, and I put a bunch of money in this car to make it a race car. So if you open the doors, you'll see that this car has a roll bar back here, you know, roll cage in it.
There's like nothing
It
in the
has
back.
nothing in the back.
What?
I do that to get the weight out of the car. I put different brakes on the car so that the brake system is a lot lighter. I put smaller wheels on the car. I bought wheels made in the best wheels that they make in Japan on the car, like sports racing wheels. They're like amazing. The seats are lighter. So everything about this car is better than the original. I put a different suspension on the car. So this car is an amazing race car. But
Dang.
it doesn't, you get in it, it's gonna make a lot of noise, and
It's not very comfortable.
it's for driving fast.
Dang. I want to get your opinion on cars as sort of like an asset versus, you know, a depreciating liability. Like, what are your thoughts about making money with cars, or how do you use your cars to make money?
You know, I have friends that buy cars and they have car channels, you know, and I show a lot of cars on my channel, but I don't really consider my car a car channel.
Okay.
But I do show a lot of cars on my channel, but I like to talk business and talk about business. So I'll use examples of friends, right, that they buy cars and they review cars and they do different things for cars, and they go through a whole process with cars. They wrap the car, they modify the car, they do their first drive, they talk to people about the first drive, they do, you know, maybe take the cars to the racetrack, they do different things with the car, and they create all that content. And when they're out of content with the car, they're done with the car, but the car has created a certain amount of value because it's gotten enough eyeballs, and that the value of that car starts to diminish because they're not getting as many eyeballs. And then, but they can calculate how much money they've made with that car. So, you know, for YouTubers, a lot of times they'll do that with their cars. Some people use their car for marketing, have labels, you know, they put their
little stickers
Instagram stickers on it, right? And I think that's you know, that obviously attracts followers and things like that. So that's a good way to use your car for marketing. You know, taking your car and using it in charity events, you know, taking kids on rides, doing different things. So, you know, those are some of the ways that you use your car as an asset. And of course, if you lease your car, then you already know you get to depreciate or get to write that lease,
the whole lease payment
off. That amount off. So, you know, those are some of the ways to sort of take advantage of, be able to enjoy a car, but to use it for your business as well.
Yeah, that's super smart. Tell me about that car, because I love that car.
Yeah?
Is that your daily?
Yeah, that's one of my dailies. That's my daily. This is my daily.
You have a lot of dailies.
I drive. This is the daily, and that is a daily.
That's also daily?
Yeah.
Wait, did we talk about that one?
Yeah, it's a convertible.
Did we talk about this one yet? Oh no. Let's talk about this one.
Because we were talking about cars that hold their value and assets. This is not a car that holds its value. It's you know, exotics generally hold their value better than some of the non-exotics, right? But this one is not one of those that's going to increase but in terms of fun,
this one's
it's a fun car. Yeah.
Okay.
I think this is an awesome car to have, and to buy it used, because most of the depreciation is already done.
Okay. So.
And then the rest of the depreciation is going to be really slow. So it's a good kind of car to buy used. So it's the super fast.
Okay.
You know, because you're going to get a big part of that depreciation by the first owner.
Right.
And then you can then buy the car, and the rest of the depreciation is going to
So it's 2021 right now. What year do you recommend buying for something like this?
This car is I think this model's, could be wrong, but I think this model's only 3 years old.
Okay. But it's still, it's seen a lot of depreciation.
So buying a 3-year-old version of this car is going to be awesome.
Okay.
You know?
That was nice. This is a good daily.
Oh,
seems like a daily.
It is, because it's a car that, like your car, you have a convertible, and so you know, it's gonna, it'll be a good rival car to that, and like an upgrade to that maybe, right?
Yeah.
But it's a convertible, but has a lot of style, looks good, and has good performance.
Okay.
So you kind of get all of it, right? You get and it looks like a regular hardtop. You know?
How many miles per gallon does it get? That's something we don't talk about.
Did you ask me how many miles per gallon did it? I guess you do talk about finance.
Yeah,
and business.
I'm frugal.
And stuff like that.
I don't like spending money on gas.
Yeah, well, then you probably shouldn't buy a Ferrari.
Okay.
I don't know.
So maybe like 10 miles per gallon, you think?
I don't know, man. I honestly have no idea.
You don't even think about it.
I don't think about it.
Can you rev it?
I wish I did, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right.
That's funny though. Yeah, and you know, it's funny. I should think about things like that, like what's the miles per gallon.
You have enough money, it doesn't matter. It literally doesn't matter. Like I realize at a certain point, the cost of gas doesn't matter, right? Like, you don't think about it.
What are you gonna do about it?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. What are you gonna do about the cost of gas? I don't know what you can do about the cost of gas. But I like the fact, I need people managing my money to think about that. Like, and they do. They think about stuff like that. Like, you know, my friend inside was like, nope, we're gonna make sure we cook breakfast today. Okay, cool. You know, so that's a good thing.
Yeah, yeah. Let's go check out some other cars.
Yeah, man. My SUV, and you know, I don't know, man. This car is pretty cool. Now, if you start talking about gas mileage and stuff like that, then you know, all bets are off.
Yeah.
But in terms of just a fun car to have, so like you could have this car and never miss anything else because it's sporty.
Yeah.
Right. It's I think it's a beautiful car. You know, obviously it has storage space. You can put grocery in the back.
You have groceries in the back right now.
I do.
Yeah.
I do. Come on. Do I have grocery?
There's bags in there.
I have grocery in the back of the car.
You have TVs too?
Yeah, got TVs back here.
This
And
is
you know, I
great.
had grocery back here. Carlos, why didn't I take the grocery out, man?
Nice, nice. All right, let's see what else. Let's go over there, right?
Yeah, well,
We have the M4.
yeah, that's not mine. That's
Okay.
that's my son's car.
Cool. Did we talk too much about this one?
Nah, this is the Performante.
Okay. Performante.
You know, so it's the Huracan Performante, and you could tell because it has this, these stripes down on it.
Yeah.
So that comes from the factory. They do that, but people can finagle, right? They can put the stripes on after the fact.
True.
So one of the other ways you can tell is that this carbon fiber, they do this forged carbon fiber. Like the carbon fiber on the other ones are, the knitting is tight and it's different. And the carbon fiber here looks like this.
Yeah.
So this is a Lamborghini patent that they do carbon fiber like this on these cars,
That looks so cool.
on this car.
What advice do you have for people that are looking to buy their first like exotic car?
Buy a used one for
Buy used
sure.
one? Okay.
Buy a used one for sure. Don't stretch yourself on a car. You
So
know?
let's say someone makes $100,000 a year.
Mm-hmm.
Are they in the position to buy a $200,000 car?
I don't think so.
Okay. What do you think is an acceptable?
I don't know. I mean, that depends on the individual, meaning
Yeah.
that, you know, some people don't have any other bills. You know, they're
Yeah.
not doing anything else.
No
You
kids,
can make
no.
$100,000. You can have a lot of money in Bitcoin because you know what I mean? So there's
yeah.
a lot of factors that go into play,
Right.
That you've already made a lot of money. You got a lot of money working for you, but that's the amount of money that you make is $100,000. Then in that case, you know, things might be a little bit different,
Yeah.
you know, because you're able to buy a car or service the loan out of passive income.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So it's a lot of factors that go into play.
Okay.
But if I was going to buy an exotic car, and it depends on what exotic is, right?
What are some good like beginner exotics?
I think Huracans are not bad exotics.
Okay.
I don't know if it's a beginner exotic. Audis, like R8,
All right. Okay.
might be one.
That's one that I was looking at.
Yeah,
Fine,
I like
yeah.
the R8 because it's a dope ass car. You know, it's a badass
comfortable
car.
too, right?
Yeah, it's very
Yeah.
comfortable. And it's also a German engineering, Audi. You know, the engines are really good. The reliability standpoint.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, it's almost like, you know, by nature, like an exotic generally is not designed to be driven every day.
Yeah.
You know, so it means that you generally have another car to drive. When you're talking about true exotics, I think. So I think though, if I made $100,000, I didn't have any other income coming in, I probably wouldn't be looking at buying an exotic.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. But if I were going to buy an exotic, because I just, you know, had that itch, you know, I bought my first Porsche when I was 19 or 18 years old.
That's
right?
crazy.
Almost 19,
Yeah.
right? So, but I had an itch. I had to scratch that itch,
Yeah.
right? And sometimes you just have to do that. In that case, I thought, you know, like the best way for me to do that, or for someone to do that, is to buy a used one,
Mm-hmm.
right? And you know, get something that's not going to stretch you too bad.
Yeah.
Right?
Something I always tell people is like, people view cars as always going down in value, but there's so many cars that either stay in value if you
Yeah.
buy the bottom of the depreciation curve, or if you use the car for marketing purposes. Like I feel like that's one
Yes.
reason why. So if you guys, my car's over there, but it's a BMW i8. It's a very beginner, like, it's not an exotic car,
Yeah.
but it looks nice. It catches people's attention, and I use that car to build my TikTok channel.
Mm-hmm.
And then I took people from my TikTok channel and told them to go to my YouTube channel
Yeah.
because I knew that's where the real monetization
Yeah.
was. And that's sort of how I built my personal brand. So
And this is what your class teaches us, doesn't it?
it's part of it, yeah.
Yeah,
it's part of
that's
it.
cool, man.
Yeah.
Well, people ought to get your class.
Yeah.
Gotta drop it down here so
I'll
people
drop it
can
down
get
below.
your class, man.
Yeah.
Because seriously, like, I mean, how cool is it to be able to buy a car like that you enjoy,
Mm-hmm.
you know, grow your brand on TikTok, and then move people over to your
Right.
YouTube
Yeah,
channel.
it's amazing.
And yeah, to be able to use an asset like that.
People don't realize
and make
that
it
you
an
can do
asset.
that.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
You can have a really nice car and actually make money from it, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah.
Let's go see some of those. Yeah.
Well, okay, but those, those are the cars that I have here.
Yeah.
All over there that we've talked about. We've talked about the SVJ, the Superfast, the Performante, the Lamborghini Urus, the Dodge Viper Acr Extreme, the Portofino, my race car BMW M2, which is super cool. My Pista, I have Dodge Demon.
Because you have other cars that aren't parked here.
Yeah,
right?
I have other cars that's not parked here. I have an Aston Martin DBS. I have a Vanquish S. I'm sure I have another Aventador. I know I'm missing some things. I have another BMW. I have a Mini Cooper. So I have a bunch of cars, right? And I got a car, another car coming in a couple weeks actually.
Wow. Which one?
So
you're gonna keep it secret?
Yeah.
Okay.
I gotta keep it a secret.
And if you guys are wondering how he's able to get so many cars, entrepreneurship, right?
Yeah. I built businesses. So my thing is I love blowing life into a business, getting it started, and letting it go on its own before I go build another business.
Okay. So you work on one at a time.
So yeah. And I've had a lot of businesses. I recently sold my tech business, but I have an e-commerce business that I partner with my business partner, JJ Smith. We have a full-on supplement brand and business. I have a lot of real estate stuff. We have a condo project that we're doing in DC that has 99 keys.
Wow.
There in DC, we have stuff overseas in the Dominican Republic.
Yeah.
And have other projects in DC area. So we have a lot of stuff going on with regard to what I do.
Yeah.
And I have a coaching brand where I help people build their business, right? Start and build their business. So there's a number of things that I'm doing. And I hate saying that sometimes because when I say that, people get confused because they think I'm doing all these things at one time. It's not been that way. It's been, I built one thing over a number of years.
Yeah.
I know I look like I'm only 18 years old, but I'm a little older than that. So I built a lot of things, right?
Yeah.
But these things that I built them step by step. I built one thing, I put someone in charge of it. The real estate stuff I've done, but that real estate stuff has been mostly passive stuff, though I do have a team of people in the Dominican Republic that support all of my real estate.
Oh.
And I have a support center there as well, call center in the Dominican Republic that does other stuff. So, I have a lot of different business things, but, I also have a number of different business partners.
Yeah. Todd's doing so many things that I want to do in the future. So it's super inspiring to hear your story and see what you have built for yourself.
Yeah.
I know because we have another interview on my second channel if you guys want to check it out where I asked him 72 quick questions and you had a lot of great answers. So definitely go check those out.
Yeah. Hey, so it's been cool, man, talking to you.
Yeah.
And can I tell them about my channel?
Yeah, of course.
So,
of course.
You guys, come check me out on TJ Millionaire Mentor. That's my page, TJ Millionaire Mentor. It started out because of my love for cars and just inspiring people through my lifestyle and my journey. And I'm always teaching and coaching and giving people information. So I think your crowd is ideal for what I do, as long as they don't mind the lifestyle stuff and the car stuff, because I want to have fun. And I think everything first starts with inspiration.
Yes.
You got to be inspired.
Yes.
And that inspiration, you take it further and start taking action, and that can keep you going. So that's what I do on my channel, TJ Millionaire Mentor.
Awesome. Make sure to check that out. So you guys heard it from TJ Millionaire Mentor. Those are the things you need to do to become successful and get a place like this and cars like this. So thank you so much for showing me your cars and everything.
Man,
It's been super inspiring.